Hello everybody and welcome to VR Master League. I'm Swift and I'll be your caster and cameraman for today. Today we've got for your Echo Arena, of course. Most of you know. We've got Team Gravity versus Alpha tonight. And yeah, it's going to be a pretty good matchup. It's a very important match for Alpha to be able to take this one. Either Alpha's got to win this match, or they have to win the match against Omega later on today. And Omega has to lose against Phantoms, which was also going to be casted by me later on today. So it is going to be a pretty tight scheduling with that. But yeah, currently Phantoms sits at number 7 on the leaderboard, just under Quackheads. They will go over Quackheads if they do get a win today. They are on 1200 MMR, and Quackheads actually are on the same MMR, but Quackheads has played more matches. So all on 1200 MMRs, Quackheads Alpha and Nantes Sport, which I'm of course on. So yeah, warm up for venues, of course, which is going to be happening later, of course, today. Tune in for that. Definitely we've got some really good matches for you later on today for venues. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. We've got Team Gravity versus Phantoms and Omega versus Alpha. That's just in the EU scene, and if any of you often watch EU games or have been looking at the EU bracket, then you know very well that those are going to be some very, very tight games, as well as Phantoms versus Omega, which is coming up at 7:20. And of course, venues starting at 8 o'clock, roughly, not quite bang on time, probably earlier. But match is starting to scheduling to start at 8 o'clock, but the stream's probably going to be up before then, so of course do tune in for any chatter or whatever happens before the matches. But we should be getting started off very, very soon. Of course, got to use this microphone because the other microphone's doing all sorts of buzzing and crackling, and you just don't want to hear that. It's yeah. I mean, of course, I'm gonna try and get that fixed for venue. Should be able to get something sorted out for there. Whether I have to move my microphone, because at the minute it's also on an extension cable, which is probably not helping. And it's a pretty bad one as well. So maybe plugging it straight into the PC is gonna be decent. See, when you hear this mic on its own, it's like, yeah, that mic's fine. But when you hear it next to my other microphone, then it starts to be a different approach. All players are in the game, and I have indeed messaged the players. In fact, they have swapped the teams, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Or in fact, they unswapped it since we've been in a couple of different lobbies. But yeah, of course, hello to everybody in the chat. Been kind of talking to the chat, but not really mentioning names. Pixel Patrick, Meme Lord, 32123, Swag War, Interlock Studios, wait, is that Genji's account? I believe so. T Wolfo, Vadix, etc. Because the game is indeed about to start. So we've got round 1. It's going to be Alpha taking it first. They've got pretty fast stacks, as we know, but also so does Team Gravity. So going to be interesting seeing this kind of show of speed between both the teams. It's going to be a very quick match, of course. Not in terms of the time, but just in terms of the pace of it. It's just going to be, I have a feeling we're going to see quite a lot of goals. Maybe from both teams that we actually don't know. Of course, Gravity does have the upper hand in this match. They've not lost a match this season. They've got a ranking kind of like Phantoms did last season, and in fact they are going to get the disc. Go for that shot, not quite going to be on target, but that clear and boost does work out. Viatrex does take the 2-point lead, and that's going to be first 2 points of the game going to Team Gravity. So just winning on that speed battle a little bit, maybe getting a couple of stuns as well onto the Alpha stack, working out very well there for Team Gravity. It's going to be Alpha now with Joust advantage. It's going to be a quick pass out to Stoty. Nice juke there as well. Martin just going to get this quick pass, but it's just a little bit too long, you know. Team Gravity is going to read those, and here comes this stack. It's very dangerous here. It's a 2-on-1. Stoty just fending the goal for dear life, but the the defense does get back. Team Gravity backing it out very smart here once the Alpha stack does get back. So, I mean, gives them a much higher chance here of actually scoring that goal rather than just kind of shooting it or pushing it straight at the bubble. So it's going to be a nice few passes here. It's going to be Simon down to Lewis and a quick pass here to the net. So just going to back it away. They've got no need to rush anything. Getting a stun on the goalie as well, just trying to brawl. Split up that defense and a nice stun again on the goalie. And Simon and Al Pacino do take it with that pass and shot. I believe it was Lewis that also stunned out that goalie. So a great kind of trio of efforts. Of course, VRML as well at the back line, able to pick up that disc off the back pass. Very important there to the play of Team Gravity and their playstyle. And of course, a very, very well executed interception there from Team Gravity. Another pass comes through. Will VRML hit this shot? Not quite. Not off the bounce either, but it is going to go to Simon. Nice stack though from Alpha to deny that. It's going to be Martin taking it here, going for the clear. It will bounce down to the trench, but it is going to be a very good stack. A good read by VRML off of what it was kind of an otherwise awkward bounce to read, but very well done by Team Gravity. And now it's going to be an immediate couple of passes, I believe, just to try and put it further into the bubble. However, a nice few stuns come out from Alpha. Does delay this a little bit so that they can't really get a pass out. Going to be VRML passing it again to Al Pacino. Maybe looking for a cross here to Simon at some point, but just finding himself blocked a few times. But he does find an open lane there. Good couple of passes. Simon to VRML. VRML puts it in for the 2. Very, very well played. Just great stuff we see from Team Gravity and stuff we kind of just expect from Team Gravity. A good pass behind the backboard. What was a pretty decent shot over here, but just passing it just a little bit closer gives them a little bit of a wider angle on the goal and just makes it so much of a high percentage shot. That's why Gravity does score so many of their goals. They take so many high percentage shots and they do it so quickly that it's really difficult to keep up with, especially on the goalkeeper's side. And again, another back pass, some nice passing around by Alpha here. They're trying to break up that stack, but the pass is too long again. They've got to try and get some shorter passes out here. Otherwise, Alpha are just going to keep losing the disc to these interceptions. But it is going to be a clear and boost again. Team Gravity now, first on the stack. Lewis, open net, but does he find the shot? Yes, he does. Takes that bounce shot instead of the wide angle. Which, I mean, otherwise, as some particular person in the chat may know, I don't go for the bounce shot. I go for the stupid angle, which you should never go for. But Lewis is smarter than that, and he goes for the bounce shot. Does make it for the 3. Dominic gets the pass, though, to Stoty, and it is going to be a couple of fakes. They've got to try and find a block here, because otherwise it's going to be very difficult to maintain control of this disc when Team Gravity comes stacking at them. It's going to be Lewis now, finding the disc. A quick pass down to VRML. Again, solid work from Team Gravity. I don't know if they've missed a pass or if they've really spent long without the disc. Exactly the same. I think I just got deja vu watching that play. It's going to be Lewis taking exactly the same shot, making the exact same amount of points, but it isn't the same lead. It's going to be 12-0 now to Gravity, taking it by quite a storm now. Yeah, and Alpha, I think they just need to find some shorter passes. All of these passes are really longer. It's quite simple for Gravity to just intercept it with their stack, because, I mean, they're just so quick. And, I mean, of course, the stack effectiveness, it's not just about, and it's going to be the same from the other side, this time, though, taking the wide angle. Because it was a little bit further to the left that time, but 15-0, but damn. Indeed, Gravity crushing it as we kind of expect them to in this match, although I would have expected Alpha to maybe get something more done here. The long pass is made eventually. They're not really able to do much with it. The pass comes through to Stoty. National Agency again, waiting on the Pac-Man. They've got to stop doing these jousts where they put 2 people in the tunnel, because Gravity are finding it pretty easy to read at this point, because they've done it quite a few times here. They've got to try and change it up a little bit. Nice couple of passes. Great passing from Team Gravity. Barely holding onto the disc, almost slapping it kind of between all of the players. Very good opportunity there by Gravity, and very well taken care of there. They're just definitely in the right place at the right time. And that's definitely not by luck, it's every single time. So you know that they're doing something right, if not everything. Lewis finds himself behind that backboard. I do wonder if he'll back it out for the 3. Yes, he will. Simon here finding the shot and the stun on the goalie. Well executed there by Gravity. 20-0, a hard loss for Alpha to swallow in that first round. As I try and find this thing. There you go. And, oh, damn. Not all the players, unfortunately, showing up on that scoreboard. So I will quickly, or I won't do that. Well, that's certainly unfortunate. But if I split stats now, it's not going to be correct for that second round. So I'm just going to hope it does update by that second round. Hopefully it will do. Which player is missing? It's going to be Al Pacino missing. He's got 2 points, 1 assist, and 8 stuns at the minute. This round 2 will be kicking off very, very soon. And I mean, yeah, don't be scared of joining VRML just because of, you know, how Team Gravity are doing. Team Gravity are the top of the top, the best of the best, and there's a reason that VRML is the way that it is. It's kind of built so that you can have teams like Gravity who put in a lot of hours a week just to be the best in the game, and of course many other teams fighting for that position as well, such as, you know, Phantoms, including Alpha as well, Omega, etc, etc. Vertigo as well have been showing some really strong improvement recently. But yeah, there's also room for those maybe lesser experienced teams, as National Agency does put that one through. But yeah, of course, we've got to also shout out the rookie finals that happened the other day. And, well, unfortunately, I wasn't watching the NA ones. I was kind of asleep. But the EU rookie tournament was won by Gyro, so congrats to them. Probably be more updated on who the NA winner was, but we are in the EU region, so maybe some of the people here are kind of more interested to hear that. I don't know. Either way, I do not have the NA winner, and it's going to be taken by Team Gravity. At least Alpha, they've found a couple of points, and maybe they can find some momentum. Actually, trying to shut it down. Great save by Sir Dominic, though, to shut those points out from Team Gravity. And now, a great start coming through from Alpha. Can they find the disc? Oh, a bit of overshooting, but also the same from Gravity a little bit there. So it's going to be Stoty now, trying to recover for Alpha. Good slap down to the bottom here, putting himself in a very good position. Stoty backing it out a little bit. Gravity doing some very good defense, but oh no, the goalie leaving a little bit too soon. It's going to be Sir Dominic taking advantage of that. It's going to be 4-0 to Alpha. Very nice work by Alpha, and good to come back after that round 1 loss. The kind of hardest thing to come back from is oh no! Oh no. Alpha missed up 3. Oh, please don't tell me. Oh my goodness. And it's going to be Alpha taking it again. Gravity with the stun. Holy. A wide angle shot. And no, it's actually going to be the pass to VRML, and of course under the goal. Takes it to Lewis. That is crippling for Alpha. Oh, it would have been 7-0, but I mean, Alpha also kind of lucky that they didn't get that 4-3, because that shot was mighty close from that tunnel from Team Gravity. Oh, a stun comes through. Simon just might find 3 points, takes the shot and hits the backboard. Unfortunately, not finding the mark. And Team Gravity, oh, a nice headbutt by Martin. Gonna slap it back. Alakos would be proud. Oh, and it's gonna be taken by Al Pacino, in fact. The pass to VRML, and that's a great set piece by Team Gravity. You can just see, I mean, the amount of work that they've put into these passing plays is just absolutely ridiculous. It's so hard to stop them. Just the moment where you think the goalie has a chance and there's one pass and there is just no way. And now Team Gravity won't take the lead, but it's going to be equalizing here. And I mean, let's be honest, Team Gravity, they don't give you many of those opportunities. In fact, another one missed by VRML, but yeah, you've really got to capitalize on those threes, and I suppose it's kind of just the pressure coming on just at that very last second. Well, I noticed the pressure coming on because I know very well Sir Dominic is definitely able to take those shots and indeed make them. It's going to be Stody though taking the disc, a good interception there for Alpha. And Team Gravity again finding the disc. Unfortunately, these clays are a little bit too long. A good shot comes through. It will find the net as well. Lewis Animo taking the shot, putting it in for the 3. And it's a little bit late for this because I know it's been very, very well known for quite a while. But the Anmo tag, I'm pretty sure it was like an old clan name or something or other, and that's a great shot, almost makes it on target. But I'm pretty sure Simon also had it in his name, and it's going to be Lewis taking it again, speaking of the devil. 15 meters out, 15 meters a second, almost 15 seconds on the goal time. See, I'm just waiting for one of those to happen, and I've not been in a match yet where that's happened. That's just going to be brilliant. I just want all the numbers to match up. Alpha again with joust advantage. They're down by 6 now. Kind of just out of nowhere, they've just kind of cleared a little bit too far. Team Gravity take the opportunity of that very well with the stacks. The 2-man stacks working out very well for Team Gravity so far, as it usually does. Simon now. Oh, that is a beautiful shot from Simon, and sees the defense, sees the gap, shoots it between the gap, makes the shot. That's just textbook from Simon. Those tend to be pretty difficult to see in those sort of situations where it's pretty high pressure. You've got to get rid of the disc in the tunnel. And I mean, very well, it could be a 3-point shot going either way. If you lose the disc in the tunnel, VRML will find this though, and it will be another 3 points for Gravity. They're trying to run away with it again now. But yeah, it's kind of difficult to see those shots when, you know, you might be looking for a pass, listening to teammates' calls, kind of working out things for yourselves, and to see that little tiny gap, because it really was a pretty small gap that Alpha gave them. It was a 2-man stack that came at Simon. Difficult to see. But again, oh, just missing a pass again, Alpha. Unfortunately, it's going to be Lewis clearing this disc a little bit. Stody taking it. Unfortunately, the pass missing to National Agency though. However, it might find one of the players on the other half. It's going to be Al Pacino instead taking that. And Simon at the back line, pass it over to VRML and back to Lewis. And 3 guys kind of marking a similar position on Alpha. It doesn't really bode well for them. When Team Gravity, you see they find this triangular position upfield, this pass comes through, and again, just find the back pass. As soon as there's one guy even remotely marked, it's going to be passed away. But there's just not enough players for Alpha. It's going to be a brilliant dive from the goalkeeper, but not quite fast enough. Sorry about that. Either way, going to be 18-4. And unfortunately, yeah, these long passes aren't working out. I'm sounding like a broken record, but yeah, the long pass is not working for Alpha at the moment. I don't know. I haven't really seen much changing on the Alpha side here. They're doing a similar joust. That's a good stun though for National Agency. Will win them the disc and a good possession there. VRML is left behind, so if they do something quick here, they might be able to get something done, but it's just going to be out of reach of National Agency. Was stunned for just a little bit too long. VRML putting on a lot of pressure. Another stack coming through for Team Gravity, but they do bypass it with a back pass. Good job there. Martin trying to find the lateral pass to Stody, but stunned away just in time. And I mean, those can be really frustrating when you try and get the pass, and each time you just get stunned right before. That's a great save, question mark, by National Agency. And Lewis Finds the disc on the tunnel. Simon again, and a good pass quickly to Al Pacino, down to VRML, and oh, a good stun from Martin, takes that disc, and it's going to be away, but a great stack already coming through for Team Gravity. But they overshoot the disc a little bit, actually. Going to be Alpha finding the disc, but oh, the shot on goal. There's a stack in the way, and that just blocks it again. Stoty now trying to find the disc again. And, ooh. Another stun comes through. Oh, Simon finding Martin's head on the shot. Gonna be Martin again, clearing it to the right. And a couple of awkward bounces, but again, Lewis just reading it like a book. Simon able to make this pass quickly to Al Pacino. Oh, tries to get it past, but Sir Dominic with the stun. Well played there. And now another stack trying to come through. Stoty's the only one that makes it through, but it might be enough because he does find this long shot opportunity. A little bit ambitious, but those shots, they can definitely work out when you really want them to. And I suppose these are the type of shots they almost have to take now against Gravity and kind of just hope they go in, because those sort of shots, they can work out if the goalie has only just gotten back, if the goalie's not prepared. But unfortunately, the goalie was very much prepared to make that save. A little bit too long on the shot. If it was taken a little bit early, I could see it definitely going in, but yeah, it's hard really to know when you're kind of the striker. You've only just turned around, of course. You're not just looking at the goalie the entire time. You, of course, have to get the disc first. But with 15 seconds remaining, it is indeed going to be taken actually by Alpha. They're going to take 18-6. Better than the first round, unfortunately not quite good enough to beat Gravity out. And Alpha, they are going to have to win. They're going to have to win against Omega later on. They really are. As hey, I'm still new to this. There you go, we do have all the players on the scoreboard. Yeah, the minute I have to switch pages on my thing to do that. But it does look very good. Thank you very much, Palador, for doing that. Very nice looking intro, and it is going to be Gravity taking the game. In fact, I don't know if there's a game win. I don't think there is. But that being said, that has been the match, and oh, okay, never mind. There's a lot of discussion going on in the chat with the way that I pronounce VRML. I don't know. Does everyone else say VRML? Is that how you say it? Hey, listen. I'm just going off what I hear other people call them. VRML. Okay, VRML it is then, I guess. But with that being said, I've got to, of course, reserve my voice for, of course, that game that's coming up in around 20 minutes time. That will be Phantoms versus... I don't know why I said it like that. It's going to be Phantoms versus Omega coming up in about 20 minutes. But with that being said, also tune in later for Venues, which is going to be in about an hour-ish, give or take. But that being said, thank you, oh my goodness. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I've been Swift with 2 eyes. Thank you very much, 95, for the outro. I'm going to thank him every single time until I come up with my own thing. Or maybe I just never will, and that'll be my thing forever. Despite that awkward ending. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in about 20 minutes.